Hi students, welcome to Sri Guru Bio classes. In this class we are going to discuss about some of the multiple choice questions related to biomolecules. The two functional groups are the characteristic feature of sugars are. Here they given functional groups. Here they given some of the functional groups related to sugars. Among all these functional groups, which functional group is mainly present in that sugars are identified. As we know, the specific substituents which is present on that molecules, that is commonly called as functional groups. Let us observe the structure of glucose. It is a simple monosaccharide. Here they given some of the options here: hydroxyl group and methyl group. In this hydroxyl group, as we know that hydroxyl group, OH minus are commonly called it as hydroxyl group. And methyl group. Methyl group means generally CH3, we call it as methyl group. Here no methyl group is observed in this structure of this monosaccharide glucose. So it is not a correct option for this question. Next, come to that second option, carbonyl and methyl. Generally CHO, it is aldehyde, C double bond O, it is ketone. Both these functional groups are commonly called as carbonyl functional groups. This carbonyl functional group, here observing this glucose molecule CHO, the functional group is present in that CHO, that is observed in this glucose. So the carbonyl group is present, but in that methyl group absent. So it is not a correct option. Next, let us come to the third option. Carbonyl functional group is present, but phosphate, generally PO4 is the functional group for this phosphate. So is there any phosphate observed here? No. So it is also not a correct option for this question. Next, fourth option, carbonyl and hydroxyl. Here carbonyl group is there and hydroxyl groups are also present in that. So this is the correct option for this question. Let's come to the question. Purines found both DNA and RNA are. Here they given some of the options which is related to purines. Among all these options, which are present in that nucleic acids. As we know that nucleic acids, either DNA and RNA, both are commonly called it as nucleic acids. These nucleic acids are the polymers of the nucleotides. In these nucleotides are composed of three components. One is nitrogen bases. These are heterocyclic compounds, and sugar and phosphate. In this again, these heterocyclic compounds or nitrogen bases are divided into two types based on this heterocyclic backbone, purines and pyrimidines. In these options, let us observe this cytosine and thymine. Generally cytosine and uracil and thymine are comes under these pyrimidines. The remaining adenine and guanine are comes under these purines. Let us observe here cytosine and thymine. Cytosine is a pyrimidine and thymine also pyrimidine. So it is not a correct option for this. adenine and thymine. Adenine is a purine and thymine is a pyrimidine. So it is not a correct option. Next, adenine and guanine. Adenine and guanine both are considered these purines. Both are present in DNA and RNA. So this is the right option for this question. Next, coming to that D, guanine and cytosine. Guanine is a purine and cytosine is a pyrimidine. So it is not a correct option. Let's come to the question. Which of the following are not polymeric? Here they given some of the options here. Among all these options, which one is not a polymeric? Polymer, it is a substance or material which is composed of more number of monomers or monomeric units. Let us observe the options here. Nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are the polymers of nucleotides like ATGC. Next, coming to that proteins. Proteins are the polymers of amino acids like glycine, alanine, tryptophan, tyrosine, etc. Next, polysaccharides are the polymers of monosaccharides like glucose, fructose. Like monomers are present in that polysaccharides. Now coming to that lipids. Lipids are the esters of fatty acids and alcohols. So thus does not have any monomeric units. So these are the esters of fatty acids and alcohol. Next, let us see that options here. Nucleic acids is the polymers of nucleotides. So it is not a correct option for this question. Next, coming to that proteins. Proteins are also the polymers of these amino acids. So it is not a correct option for this question. Next, polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are also polymers of these monosaccharides. So it is also not a right option for this question. Next, coming to that lipids. Lipids is not a polymeric unit, which is the esters of fatty acids and alcohol. So it is the right option for this question. Let's come to the question. The two polypeptides of human insulin are linked together by. As we know that human insulin is a peptide hormone. In this peptide hormone having two polypeptide chains. In these two polypeptide chains are held by some of the bonds. Now we are identified which bonds is responsible for this two polypeptides present in that human insulins are linked together. Now observe the structure of this insulin. The insulin having two polypeptide chains, polypeptide chain A and polypeptide chain B. It is composed of 21 amino acids. It is polypeptide chain B is composed of 30 amino acids. These two polypeptide chains are joined by disulfide bridges or disulfide bonds are present in this two polypeptide chains. Let us observe the options here. Covalent bonds. Generally, the covalent bonds is not observed in this insulin structure. So it is not a correct option for this question. Next, disulfide bridges. So the two polypeptide chains are joined together by disulfide bonds. Next, this is the right option for this question. Let us see the next option. Hydrogen bonds. The hydrogen bonds are also present in that insulin, but these hydrogen bonds are present in that terminal end of that B chain. So generally this is involved in the process of dimer formation. So it is not joined this two polypeptide chains. So it is not a correct option for this. Next, phosphodiester bond. So phosphodiester bond generally observing that nucleic acids only. It is a human insulin. It is a peptide hormone. So no phosphodiester bonds is observed in this insulin. So it is not a correct option for this question. So which is the correct option for this question? Disulfide bridges is responsible for linking of these two polypeptides in the insulin. Let's come to the question. Which one is a disaccharide? Here they given some of the carbohydrates. Among all these carbohydrates, we are identified which carbohydrate comes under this disaccharides. As we know that carbohydrates are mainly classified into that monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. In this, monosaccharides means single monomer are present in this, or single unit of present in these monomers or monosaccharides. Disaccharides means two monomers are present in these disaccharides, and polysaccharides having more number of monomers are attached in this carbohydrates, are present in that carbohydrates. Let us see that options here. Galactose. Galactose is a monomer, so it is not a disaccharide. This comes under this monosaccharide. Fructose are also simple sugar. It is also comes under this monosaccharide. Next, maltose. Generally, the maltose, two glucose molecules is attached in this and formed into that structure of this maltose. This maltose is a disaccharide. So it is a disaccharide. Next, dextrins. Generally, dextrins are the substances which are coming from the hydrolysis of this glycogen or starch. Glycogen or starch. The hydrolysis of this glycogen or starch, they are coming to that dextrins. So the dextrins are comes under this polysaccharides. So it is not a correct option for this question. So which is the correct option here? Maltose is a disaccharide.